Hello, everyone. Welcome to Catherine's ESL classroom. In today's lesson, we will learn about figurative language. Figurative language would be on Valentine's Day when we say, I love you to the moon and back, versus I love you, which would be literal language. Figurative language is what we call expressionist or poetic or fanciful language. It's a way to express ourselves. So let's have some fun with figurative language, Valentine's Day style. So thank you everyone for joining Ms. Catherine's ESL classroom on figurative language, Valentine's Day. So the 4 styles of figurative language that we will learn today would be simile, hyperbole, metaphor, and personification. What is figurative language? Well, figurative language uses words to compare something to something else. It's beyond the literal meaning. Figurative language is used for emphasis and impact. So let's have some examples on figurative language versus literal language. Figurative language would be, I love you to the moon and back. Literal language would be, I love you. You see the difference? Examples of figurative language. You make my heart skip a beat. You make my heart skip a beat. Your name is music to my ears. Your name is music to my ears. I would search the universe to find you. I would search the universe to find you. Why use figurative language on Valentine's Day? Since the language used for Valentine's Day is often romantic and decorative, it is a good example of using figurative language to make our writing interesting. Which sounds more interesting? I love you, or I love you to the moon and back? Which do you think? I think figurative language is more interesting. I love you to the moon and back. It's decorative and romantic. Types of figurative language. Here are a few types we will discuss. Simile, metaphor, personification, and hyperbole. Now these are tough to pronounce, so say them with me. Simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole. One more time. Simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole. Good job. Simile compares two things by using the words like or as. Your eyes sparkle like diamonds. You're as cute as a button. Your friendship is as important as air. Say them again with me. Your eyes sparkle like diamonds. You're cute as a button. Your friendship is as important as air. Metaphor. A metaphor compares one thing to another without using like or as. Metaphors say one thing is another using a verb. For example, laughter is music for the soul. My eyes filled with a sea of tears. You are a beautiful rose among thorns. Now say them with me. Laughter is music for the soul. My eyes filled with a sea of tears. You are a beautiful rose among thorns. How did you do? Good job. So we know two things right now. Simile compares one thing to another using like or as, and a metaphor doesn't use like or as. It uses the verb. Personification. Personification gives human qualities to animals, non-living objects, or ideas. Personification gives something non-human the qualities of a person. For example, the stars danced in the sky. In the jungle, the lion sings tonight. That cake is calling my name. Now, do stars dance? No. Does the lion sing? No. Does the cake call your name? No. That's personification. Now let's repeat these three sentences together. The stars danced in the sky. In the jungle, the lion sings tonight. That cake is calling my name. Good job. Hyperbole. A hyperbole is an obvious exaggeration to make a point. For example, I would climb mountains and cross oceans for you. You are the best teacher in the entire universe. Sometimes a hyperbole might be a simile too. For example, my hands are as cold as ice. You'll see that these are obvious exaggerations. This is to make a point. Now let's repeat these together. I would climb mountains and cross oceans for you. You are the best teacher in the entire universe. My hands are as cold as ice. Okay? Quiz time. I hope you paid attention. Let's test your knowledge. Can you correctly identify the type of figurative language? Let's repeat all four of these together. Simile, hyperbole, metaphor, personification. Good job. Now, we're going to see if we can identify which is the figurative language. Simile, metaphor, personification, and hyperbole. We're going to look at the sentence, and you are going to tell me which is the type of figurative language. My heart smiles whenever I see you. Let me repeat. My heart smiles whenever I see you. Okay, who picked personification? Well, if so, you are correct. If not, this is the reason why it's a personification. My heart, the heart, smiles. Now we know that the heart cannot smile. Okay, personification gives human qualities to animals, non-living objects, or ideas. Personification gives something non-human the qualities of a person. Okay, so we know the heart is a living organ. It beats, okay? But it's part of the human. We know the heart cannot smile. Okay, let's identify the next sentence. Your friendship is the world to me. Let's repeat this sentence together. Your friendship is the world to me. Is it a simile, metaphor, personification, or hyperbole? It is a metaphor. Why is it a metaphor? We are using is. A metaphor compares one thing to another without using like or as. Metaphors say one thing is another using a verb. The verb here is, okay? We are comparing the friendship, and the friendship means the world to me, okay? Comparing two different things. Okay, let's look at the next sentence. Your name sounds like music to my ears. Let's repeat. Your name sounds like music to my ears. Which type of figurative language? Simile, metaphor, personification, or hyperbole? Simile. Why? Because we are comparing two different things with the word like. Simile compares two things by using the words like or as. Good job. Okay, what about this sentence? I'd be by your side in 1 second. Now we're here in the contraction I'd. What is the contraction I'd mean? I would, right? I would be by your side in 1 second. Which type of figurative language? Hyperbole. Why? By your side in 1 second. Hyperbole is an obvious exaggeration, meaning we use a lot of our thinking, just like our head is in the clouds, right? A lot of exaggeration to make a point. I'd be by your side in 1 second. Do you think that we can run as fast in 1 second? No. So it is an exaggeration. Good job. Okay, what about this one? Friend, I'll be there as quick as a flash to help you. Let's repeat. Friend, I'll be there as quick as a flash to help you. First, what does the contraction I'll mean? That's right, it means I will. We can say, friend, I will be there as quick as a flash to help you. Simile, metaphor, personification, or hyperbole. It could be both. Why? Why is it both a simile and a hyperbole? Because we're using as, which is the simile, and because the friend will be there as quick as a flash, meaning speedy, super fast, like a flashlight. Can you go as quick as a flash? No, it's an exaggeration. Okay, now everyone loves similes. Remember, similes are what? That's right, we use like or as to compare one thing to another. Now the 4 answers could be on the bottom. Look at the hearts. As deep as the ocean, red like rubies, soft like velvet, as sweet as chocolate. The first one says, Serena's silky dress is smooth and feels. Which simile would we use? Serena's silky dress is smooth and feels soft like velvet. Good job. Now, why is soft like velvet a simile? That's right, because we're using the word like. Let's do the second one. Renee blushed and her cheeks turned blank. Let's repeat. Repeat after me. Renee blushed and her cheeks turned, which is the simile. Red like rubies. Good job. Let's do the third one. Caleb always has a kind word to say to everyone. He is blank. Let's repeat together. Caleb always has a kind word to say to everyone. He is as sweet as chocolate. Good job. The last one. Let's say this together. The couple's love is strong and lasting. It is Which simile? As deep as the ocean. Let's repeat the last one together. The couple's love is strong and lasting. It is as deep as the ocean. Aren't these beautiful Valentine's Day similes using like or as to compare one thing to another? Good job. Okay, let's do an activity. We're going to write a card to someone special for Valentine's Day. It can be a love or a friendship card. Okay, remember, use your imagination. An example of a friendship one. Let's say this together. Roses are red, violets are blue. I am so lucky to have a student like you. Happy Valentine's Day from Ms. Catherine. That would be a friendship example. Here's a love one. Let's say this together. You light up my heart. You light up my world and make me forget all my fears. Your laughter brightens up my days and chases away all my tears. Happy Valentine's Day. Isn't that a beautiful Love Valentine's Day card? Okay, now you are going to write one. Well, thank you everyone for joining Ms. Catherine's ESL classroom in today's lesson of figurative language Valentine's Day using simile, metaphor, hyperbole, and personification. Well, happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and until next time, bye.